Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome. I see I've got a few people here. If you can hear me, see me, everything, let me know. It says I'm live, so I'm hoping that's the case. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah. I'm just going to figure out my laptop situation because I've done something funky. Awesome. If you're drinking, you can play the drinking game of how many times do I say awesome. Hello, Fraser. First comment. Ooh, 13, lovely. Anyone wondering, my onesie is a lemur. Because everyone needs to be a glam lemur during isolation. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes, maybe till about 10 past, just to let people get on. I've just seen the numbers change a little bit, so potentially people having some technical problems. I'm not sure. So yeah, just grab yourself a drink, go to the loo, whatever you need to do, and we'll get started just after 10 past. Hello, hello. Swing Doctors, awesome. We're going to run things a little bit differently this week. I've been recommended to use Google Forms for getting the answers by Ray. So in fact, I'll post the form now. So the form is here. I've just posted it in the chat, and it's also on the Facebook event for the online pub quiz with EUSDS. So that's where you should put all your answers. It should just say like question 1, question 2, and just put in your answers with whichever one correlates to the question. And you can put your team names in the top one, though if you want to put your team names in the chat as well, that'd be cool, so I can know how many people are, well, how many teams are here. I think the form is correct. I had to change some stuff around. Oh, it's not correct. I'm just going to quickly edit that. So don't submit anything until the end of the quiz anyway. I'm having some problems with this. Okay, I think I've just added some random questions in the wrong place. This is why I should not be allowed to use technology. Chat amongst yourselves. So if you've already opened the form, maybe close it and try and follow the link again, because I've just made some updates to it. But it should be all right now. Has everyone been out today? It's been very nice weather here, so I'm hoping you're getting your sun. I want to get my lion in again. Yes, there we go. Cool. Getting 17, lovely. Remember, if you want to put your team names in the chat, please do, just so you can tell how many teams are here, how many people are here, that kind of thing. It's very weird talking to a screen and not being able to see everyone, so be as vocal as you like in the comments. Just don't put any answers into the comments. or into the chat, sorry. That's all we ask. Thanks, Ali. That's a really unflattering photo that you've taken. So it seems we've got quite a few of my family watching today, I think, from what I can tell. It's awesome to have you here. There won't be any swing questions this week because I had a deadline, so I haven't been. So the questions for the quiz today are mostly from a quiz I did for a wind band a couple of years ago. Hopefully there's no one from band here. I don't think there will be. If there are, let me know. Hopefully you've forgotten by now what the questions/answers were. But it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We also have a special round this week. The winners from last week, their prize was to choose a round for this week. And the round that they chose was Disney songs. So the lyrics round for this week will be Disney songs. Something I'm never any good at, but I know we have quite a lot of Disney fans in the society, so hopefully this will be enjoyed. 18, ooh, it's exciting. Okay, so that's just gone 10 past. So I'm going to quickly run down how the quiz is going to work. Pretty much similar to last week, but in case people weren't here. We're going to have 5 rounds. First round will be general knowledge, will be 10 questions. Second round will be film round-ish. It's a film round, I guess. That's 10 questions. Round 3 is the Disney songs by lyrics, which was the winner's choice round. Then we'll have question 4, which is the requested return of the kazoo and ukulele round, which I'm now referring to as the kazookalele round. And then we finally have a wipeout round, general knowledge, for round 5, which will be 10 questions, and I'll explain what I mean by a wipeout when we get to that round. Yeah. So is everyone getting onto the Google form okay? Let me know if you're having any problems. Also, let me know if you are on it. Just because I know there was a bit of a delay last week, so if I'm trying to figure out how much of a delay there is and how long I should wait when I'm asking for questions and things like that. Complete silence. Are we ready to go with the quiz? Is everyone okay? Are people able to work the chat okay as well? I know what I'm seeing is very different. Okay. Okay, a few technical issues, that's fine. We'll give it a couple more minutes. We'll hopefully be started by 1:15. Please do say hi or something, just so I can see who's here. For anyone interested, we had our Eurovision alternate vision last Saturday. Iceland won as expected. It's good fun. Would recommend doing for anyone else who is a fan. We basically just voted between ourselves, but we all watched at the same time, and it was cute. And I attempted making the San Marino flag on my face, which is a pretty hard flag to try and put in makeup, but quite happy with it. Da-da-da. Okay, that was cool. I think I had my coffee a bit too late on in the day today, so I might be a little bit hyperactive, but that's okay. Yeah, so it's saying that there are 18 people watching, so I'm gonna take that as we're ready to go. Yeah, as I said, get the Google form up and use that to get your answers. If you want to write it on pen and paper now and then fill in the form later, that's fine. We won't be collecting the form until the end of the quiz completely. So at the end of round 5, we'll take that in. Cool, so let's get started. That's 1:15 now, so round 1 is general knowledge. Awesome. Yeah. So round 1, general knowledge. Question number 1. True or false? Edinburgh has a higher population than Iceland. That's true or false? Edinburgh has a higher population than Iceland. Question 2. Which temple stands on the Acropolis in Athens? That's which temple is found at the top of the Acropolis in Athens? No. Can't figure out which way the flips today. That'll do. Question 3. How old were Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and Kurt Cobain when they died? So that's Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and Kurt Cobain. How old were they when they died? Question 4. The flag of which European country is a tricolour flag with 3 horizontal stripes of blue, black, and white? That's which European flag has 3 horizontal stripes of blue, black, and white? Question 5. Pascal is the unit of measurement for what? So that is Pascal is the unit of measure for what? I have nail varnish on my onesie. Question number 6. In bridge, what is the highest ranking suit? So that's what's the highest ranking suit in bridge? That's the card game, not just a bridge. Question 7. D-Day happened on the 6th of June in which year? So D-Day happened on the 6th of June, but in which year? So fidgety. Question number 8. What's the name of a train station that is found in both London and Liverpool? So that's a train station that's found both in London and in Liverpool. Again, stolen from my wind band quiz, where everyone was apparently obsessed with trains, and it's relevant. Question number 9. William Ewart Gladstone has been chosen as PM more times than any other Prime Minister. But how many times has he been Prime Minister? Words didn't happen there, sorry. So that's William Ewart Gladstone has been chosen as PM more times than any other Prime Minister, but how many times has he been chosen to be Prime Minister? I haven't just killed the guys. And finally, question number 10, the last question in round 1. How much is a McDonald's chicken nugget share box in the UK? So a chicken nugget share box from McDonald's in the UK, how much does it cost in pounds? I will give you 1 penny out, which might give you a clue to what it actually is. So that's the end of round 1. Would anyone like any questions repeated? Let us know in the chat or drop me a message or in the event. If you have any questions that you'd like to hear again, or if you're having any problems with the form or anything, just let us know. Okay, so that's looking like nobody needs anything repeated. So we can move straight on to round 2. So round 2, I'm going to give you a bad review from Amazon of a film. These are all pretty well-known films, I'd say. Me being someone who doesn't really know that much about films, I know I think I've seen all of these, which is quite shocking. So yeah, these are all bad reviews. You have to tell me what the film is. 1 point per question. Just let us know what is the film that is being reviewed here. So question number 1. This film is a bit unrealistic since the existence of dinosaurs has not been proven. There may be some bones, but these are easy enough to fake. For this one, because it's big, I will take the franchise as opposed to the specific film. So that was number 1. This film is a bit unrealistic since the existence of dinosaurs has not been proven. There may be some bones, but these are easy enough to fake. Question number 2. WTF is wrong with filmmakers today? This has captured my daughter's flight of fancy, and now she thinks she can sing. We have to eventually tell her, but are lacking a tactful way to save her from her voice. So that was WTF is wrong with filmmakers today. This has captured my daughter's flight of fancy, and now she thinks she can sing. We have to eventually tell her, but are lacking a tactful way to save her from her voice. Question number 3. Great story, but I feel the obese airbag could have been more expressive. That's great story, but I feel the obese airbag could have been more expressive. That's number 3. Question number 4 is simply too many monsters. So number 4, too many monsters. With all of these, I'd recommend going with your gut instinct. If you think it's too obvious, it's probably the answer. But I'm looking forward to getting some interesting answers from you in the Google Forms. Question number 5 is potentially my favorite. Which penguin was supposed to be Morgan Freeman? So that's number 5. Which penguin was supposed to be Morgan Freeman? Yeah. My laptop's freezing. Question number 6. I am 35 and have witnessed 7 sharks destroyed by being blown up. The shark was blown up at the end of this film, and it wasn't very realistic. Spoilers, sorry. But I am 35 and have witnessed 7 sharks destroyed by being blown up. The shark was blown up at the end of this film, and it wasn't very realistic. Question 7. I never knew what struggles bugs went through. Changed my life. So, I never knew what struggles bugs went through. Changed my life. Okay. Okay, I just had a message that someone's stream is freezing up a bit, so I think there's a bit of a delay, just like last week. So I will take a bit more time between rounds, I think, just to let people catch up. Question number 8. There were no wolves in this movie. Question number 8. There were no wolves in this movie. Question number 9. Boy drinks wolf's milk and baby elephant had a haircut like a man. Boy drinks wolf's milk and baby elephant has a haircut like a man. And lastly, question number 10. Oh yeah, a boat that big could really sink. Trying to get my sarcastic voice on, sorry. Question 10. Oh yeah, a boat that big could really sink. I apparently can't read and be sarcastic at the same time. Oops. I heard a really good conspiracy theory about this one, but it will give the answer away, so I'm not going to say anything. But that's the end of round 2. Please let me know if you'd like any questions repeated, and I will give a bit more time before we start question 3, just to let people catch up. So again, feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack, go to the loo, send me a photo of your animal if you have one. Yeah, I'll start up in just a couple of minutes, just to let frozen streams catch up and that kind of thing. I feel like I should have topics prepared to like chat about in the middle, but I don't. So feel free to chat among yourselves if you're with the team. If you're not, chat with the other people who are here, or again, chat with your virtual team if you have one. Don't really have any updates from EUSDS still, so sorry that we can't really tell you anything. I'm as much in the dark as everyone else, so. Although I did manage to lock out the new secretary from our email because I thought we were being hacked, and it turns out that we weren't, and now we can't get into it. But that's fine. It's not a problem. But it was something we can fix, but it was just very stupid of me. Oh, okay. I'm apparently not seeing the chat. Something's going funny. I can only see up to the message that I last sent. Okay, hold up a minute. I'm gonna have to watch my own stream on my phone. Okay, I can now see things. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been ignoring everyone. Oh, hi to the McCormacks. Nice to see you guys here. Hi, Kay and Mike. And also a massive happy birthday to my uncle Mike, who is watching. I hope you're having a very lovely day. Awesome. Don't have the form. If you don't have the form, scroll up in the chat or scroll down, whichever, go further back in the chats, and I've posted the form on there. This is very weird watching myself. Illy Lads, I love that word. Good name. Question 4 in round, I'm assuming that's round 1. For Ellen, question 4, yeah. The flag of which European country is 3 horizontal stripes of blue, black, and white? So it's 3 horizontal stripes of blue, black, and white. And the first 3 questions in that round. So question 1 was, true or false, Edinburgh has a higher population than Iceland? Is that true or false, that Edinburgh has a higher population than Iceland? Question 2 was, which temple stands on the Acropolis in Athens? So that's which temple stands on the Acropolis in Athens? And question number 3, how old were Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and Kurt Cobain when they passed away? That was Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and Kurt Cobain. Oh no, okay, hold on. I need to redo the form. Apparently I made a mistake. Okay. Because option 1 shouldn't be on there, basically. Whoops. That will have been me pressing the wrong thing. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that was me adding in questions. I'm just going to leave them there. Don't answer them, I think, is the best thing. So I tried to add things into the last round. So for round 3, ignore where it just says question with no number next to it. If it says option 1, just leave that blank or tick it if you want to. But that round starts on question 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I'm finally caught up. I'm so sorry about that. I just thought that everyone was being really quiet. And I'm basically having some technical stuff that I'm watching on my laptop, or I'm watching the YouTube Manage page from my laptop. But I can now see things on my phone. I can also see myself, which is very weird, having the slight delay. Yeah, that's creepy. Okay. Cool. I will make sure to keep an eye on this now. Cool. So are we all happy to go on to question 3? If you've pressed option 1 and now can't remove it, that's fine. Just leave that and I'll get some cool pie charts out of it at the end. I don't think I will actually. I'll just get a blank circle or filled in circle. But Okay, I think that's all of the previous questions that were missed. Just checking my phone. Awesome. Okay, so round number 3 is going to be Disney songs. I'm going to give you some lyrics from a Disney film song, and there are 2 points available for each question. There are 5 questions in this round, so that's 2 points for each one. One thing I'm looking for is the title of the song, and then the other point is for the film that the song is from. So title of the song and the film that it comes from. So question 1. I'm going to try not to sing everything. We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. It's really hard not to sing this. Number 1. We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Question 2. Okay. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. I'll repeat that. Okay. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. So it's up here. Okay. It also means I can see how much of a delay there is, because that's very handy. I think it's about a few seconds behind. That's cool. Okay, question number 3. Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day like the one before. Little town full of people. Little town full of little people. Waking up to say, bonjour. I'll repeat that. Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day like the one before. Little town full of little people. Waking up to say, bonjour. I must be a lemur. Okay. Question number 4. I thought my heart had learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start out. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl, unless you're dying to cry your heart out. I thought my heart had learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start out. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl, unless you're dying to cry your heart out. And finally, question number 5. I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars. Baby, to be number 1, you've got to raise the bar. Kicking and a scratching, grinding out my best. Anything it takes to climb the ladder of success. And question number 5 again. I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars. Baby, to be number 1, you've got to raise the bar. Kicking and a scratching, grinding out my best. Anything it takes to climb the ladder of success. They already nearly started singing it. This is why I shouldn't do music rounds. Okay, so the delay is 5 or 6 seconds. That's okay. Just curious is all. Oops. Also, if I accidentally send a message on the chat and you get a message from Grim Chimsky, that is me. My YouTube channel is Grim Chimsky. I'm not trying to promote myself because I haven't posted on there since I was like 17, 18. more just that I use that as my like messaging thing. So don't be surprised or confused if you get a message, especially when you get ones that say like "Hello Grim" or "From Grim." It's a very old nickname. That's the end of question number 3, round number 3, sorry. Would anyone like any repeated, or are we happy for round 4? Ellen, I love your icon, the what do they call it, profile picture for the thing. Oh, there's loads of the new committee. Hello, hello. There were no win music questions. Sorry, I'm going really far back into the thing. Yeah, no win music questions, I don't think. We had a classical music question last week, but I don't think I've included any this week. Basically, it usually means that there's more Vine references and that kind of thing. Cool. Hello, hello. Not really northern there. Who knows why? Okay. Round 4. I'm seeing no requests for more questions, so I'm going to go on to round 4. Let me take this down for this. Make sure I've got everything up that I need. I'll probably see which round it's going to be from this. So, just like last week, I'm going to give you a cover of some songs. However, they will be on ukulele and kazoo. That classic combination, the kazoo-ukulele. This round the theme is Eurovision songs, because I'm slightly obsessed and I'm not sorry. So it's 5 questions, 2 points per question. So that's 1 point for the title of the song, and then 1 point for the country that, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this properly. The country that represented, or the country that the group or artist is from. I say that because 4 of them are participants, and 1 of them was an interval act. So it wasn't actually a Eurovision competitor, but it was performed at Eurovision. So yeah, the country that the act comes from. And I only realized earlier on that there's a bit of a link, but it's fine. So yeah, I want the name of the song and the country that they come from. Let me just check I am in tune. Cool. Okay, number 1. That's number 1. I'm getting messages. Hello, hello. Okay, awesome. Question number 2. My poor kazoo is getting covered in lipstick. Okay, question number 3. I need the clutch. Okay, number 3. Sorry, one shot note. One, two different one. Hold up. I'm gonna do that one again because I messed up the strumming pattern. I can't go that low. That was not attractive. All right. Question number 4. I'm absolutely going to ruin this song and I feel bad, but that's okay. Number 4. Okay, sorry. Not my best one. I only added it in today because I was originally gonna do Ukraine's entry from 2007, but there's only like 2 chords and not really a tune, so I didn't do that in the end. And it's also quite hard to do the thing. Anyway, slight distraction. Finally, question number 5. It's number 5. Oh, I need the kazoo. Oh my god. And that's the end of the round. So hopefully you've all got 5 answers there. If you'd like any repeats, let me know. I might do slightly shorter versions so that I don't annoy my flatmate / neighbors too much. I practice this without the kazoo to make sure it's not quite as annoying, but it's kind of weird to get used to, I guess. Any repeats needed? I really enjoy drinking from a wine glass when I'm not actually drinking wine. I feel much classier, sort of swilling my ginger beer. No? Okay. Sorry, I thought I heard something from my phone. Okay. We'll move straight on to question number 5 then. Sorry, not question. Round number 5. This is a general knowledge round. However, it is a wipeout round. So if you were here last week, you will have experienced the evil that is a wipeout round. Only 1 team wiped out last week, which is actually quite impressive. And it was my family. Sorry. So how a wipeout round works, I think it's briefly explained in Google form, but I can't remember. Essentially, there are 10 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. So you just have to give one piece of information, but this time it's worth 2 points rather than 1. However, if you get one answer wrong, if you answer a question and you get it wrong, you get 0 points for the entire round. Any answers that you've got in that round are completely disregarded because you got one thing wrong. However, you may leave questions blank. You don't need to answer every question, so if you're not sure about a question, don't answer it. However, if you are 100% sure, put it in, and you can get 2 points. You get double the points. So sometimes it's worth a gamble. Usually we would let people know where they are in the standings so that we have, so they know whether to like risk it all or like, double or nothing kind of thing. But I don't know the scores at the moment either, so can't really do that. So you're all just gonna have to hope that you're near the top, or maybe all act like you're at the bottom. You've got nothing to lose, or that up to you how you want to play it. But yeah, it's more fun when there's people who wipe out just because you get a bit of drama. But again, drama normally comes from knowing who's in which place. We've had it before that like the person in first had, or like the team in first have completely wiped out, and then ended up like last. Oh, stream's frozen. Okay, so we'll get on to our wipeout round 5. Question number 1. Of the 7 hills in Edinburgh, which comes first alphabetically? So of the 7 hills in Edinburgh, which comes first alphabetically? Oh, people want repeats of round 4. Oh no. Hold on, I'm still not seeing messages. Okay. The onesie is a lemur. Sorry, I only saw up to any questions that were before 20 to 8. That's question 2 and 5. Oh, was that question 2 and 5 in the Disney round? I think. Okay, so I'm just going to go back before we go into round 5. I'll just go back and answer some of the questions from previous rounds. I think I'm really confused. Okay, I'll just give 2 and 5 from both round 3 and 4 because I can't see anything. I'm sorry. Okay, so round 3, question 2 was, okay, I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. And question 5 was, I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars. Baby, to be number 1, you've got to raise the bar. Kicking and a scratching, grinding out my best, anything it takes to climb the ladder of success. I can't see the answers from the Google form. That's why I can't give you the scores for rounds 1 to 4. Sorry. Or unless you want to submit the forms and then do it, that could work. I'm going to have to like close my YouTube and then reopen it. I'm sorry, this is technical issues. Down. Okay. So if you want to submit the forms now, if you're happy with the answers, and then we'll find out the scores from rounds 1 till 4, and then we'll do the wipeout round. You may have heard question 1, but can I see the form? Let me just double check if I can see any of the responses. I have 0 responses, so I can't see any. Nobody submitted any forms. I can only see it once you've pressed submit at the end of the whole form. If you've got your answers saved somewhere else or written on paper or something, you can fill them out again. Okay, we won't do the whole submitting form thing. We'll do that at the end of round 5. I think it's going to take too long. So we'll just do round 5, and you'll just have to hope that you're either doing really well or not. Yes, so round 1 was, of the 7 hills in Edinburgh, which comes first alphabetically? Okay, I'm going to keep going in and out of the live stream and hope that I'm actually getting up to date chat. Okay, question number 2. Which band had hits with Our House and It Must Be Love? That's who wrote Our House and It Must Be Love. I think my Wi-Fi is playing up. Okay. Question number 3. Which capital city is the name of a condition that causes hostages to develop a psychological alliance with their captors during captivity? So I'm looking for a capital city that is the name of a condition that causes hostages to develop a psychological alliance with their captors during captivity. I spelled psychological really wrongly on there. I feel really rude looking at my phone. Okay. I think I'm caught up. Oh wait, no, I'm not caught up. Sorry, Ellen and Fraser. I'll do a repeat of round 4 after we've done the wipeout round so people can go back through all the questions. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it because I keep getting new notifications that I'm not seeing. I think on forms you can go back and forward between pages. So hopefully you can go back and answer them. Otherwise, make a note of them on paper or on your phones or something. Question number 4. Which Cadbury's chocolate box contains cream egg twisted, eclair, and fudge? So which Cadbury's chocolate box contains cream egg twisted, eclair, and fudge? The best chocolate. Right, I'm going to put this back up here. Dad, do you not remember what happened last week? Question number 5. Complete the vine. That is complete the vine. You guys say Colorado. I can't do an accent, I'm sorry. But complete the vine. You guys say Colorado. I'm trying to do it as they say it in the thing with the like, you guys say Colorado. I can't. I'm going to stop trying to do this because I cannot. Yes. I'll give you a hint that it's 3 words. But I think with this one, you either know it or you don't. Yeah. Question number 6. Which actress plays Daphne in Scooby-Doo? This is which actress played Daphne in Scooby-Doo. This is Scooby-Doo the movie. And Scooby-Doo to Monster Island or something. A whole round of Vine knowledge. If you win, you can suggest or request a whole round of Vines. I would happily do that. Although we're getting multiple responses, so potentially that might be a next week's quiz. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe make it a 5-question one rather than a 10-question one. I definitely won't be the wipeout round because people would kill me. But I might. Maybe. Question 7. The UK airport with the code BFS is found in which country? So the UK airport with the code BFS is found in which city? So that's Beta Foxtrot Sarah. I don't know what S is in phonetic alphabet. What is S? That's not a quiz question, just curious. Well, the NATO alphabet, sorry. S is Sierra. Thanks, Mum. Okay, so I'm looking for Beta Foxtrot Sierra is the airport code. Oh, Bravo. Sorry. Yeah, Bravo. I'm thinking of Greek alphabet. Don't really have much use for it, but thank you. And that was question 7. Question 6 was which actress played Daphne in Scooby-Doo? I'm having some freezing, I think. So yeah, question 5 was the Vine question about You Guys Say Colorado. Question 6 was which actress played Daphne in Scooby-Doo? And question 7 was the UK airport with BFS is found in which city? I think I might have missed an earlier one potentially. I'm just going to close down my app and hope I can see. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Natalie. I like to hear people taking gambles. It's good to risk it, more fun. Again, more drama for me when I get to wipe people out. Okay, question number 8. Jim Davis was the creator of which cartoon character? So that's Jim Davis created which cartoon character? /Drew/ should have fact-checked this one better. I'm pretty sure he's the creator, right? Yes, okay. Just double checking. Question number 9. Which animal is featured in the Ralph Lauren logo? Or Ralph Lauren. Which animal is featured in the Ralph Lauren logo? Two songs have 2 different writers. Okay, I'm not sure which question you're asking about, but I'm assuming it's number 8. I'm looking for a cartoon character. So not a song, it's just a cartoon character. And finally, question number 10. A coprolite is a fossil of what? A coprolite is a fossil of what? There are multiple terms for this. Try and keep it. I don't know. Pre-watershed is the word I'm looking for. Don't use bad words in my Google Forms. Okay, that is the end of round 5. As always, let me know if you'd like any questions repeated. I'm going to go back to round 4 and repeat the songs from that. If I don't spill water all over my carpet, lovely. Yeah, let me know if there's any that you'd like repeated from round 5, and I will do that as I see the comments come up. Otherwise, I will just go back to round 4 and do them again in a slightly shortened version, again, not to annoy my flatmates. Flatmate singular. So this is round 4, the Kazuka-Lele round. This was question 1. Question number 1. I'm just going to go from the chorus rather than the build-up. I don't know the chords at the end of that. Question 2. Number 3. I know the horror. Sorry. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll do. Okay. 4. And finally, question number 5. Really hurts my cheeks. Okay, number 5. No, that's not how it goes. Sorry. Wait, how do I play the right chord? Sorry. Sorry, I want to do the whole thing of that because I had to actually transcribe it rather than the usual just finding chords online, because apparently no one thinks it's important enough. And honestly, I understand. But question number 10 for the last round was: a coprolite is a fossil of what? What is a coprolite a fossil of? I'm just going to close all my apps and then try and join back in case anyone else. Okay, I'm not seeing any more questions. Thanks, Vertebra. I'm not seeing any more repeats of questions. So whenever you're ready, that's the end of the quiz. So submit your I've got 8 responses. That's very exciting. Yeah, submit your responses to the Google form. And my phone's warm now. And then I will mark them. Got 9 responses. Very exciting. Going to make a spreadsheet, which is even more exciting, because we all know how much I love spreadsheets. This is going to be so hard to mark. Okay, this will take me a little bit of time to mark, so you've got a bit of time to talk amongst yourselves. I'll let you know when I come back, but it'll probably be about 5 minutes whilst I figure out what how the scores are. Words aren't happening, sorry. You just get to look at my concentration face whilst I do this. If you're still to submit your answers, you've still got a little bit of time. So feel free to drop them in. My brain doesn't like this. Who's paying £7.49 for a chicken nugget share box? Sorry, I just had to ask that. It's quite a lot. People doing well at the films round? Getting lots of 7s and 8s, mostly at the minute. Okay, 1 5, but it's fine. I'll let you know any funny answers after. Yeah. Got a 10 out of 10 from someone. I can't see the names, but well done for the first music round. Okay. That's fine. Just talking to myself. It's fine. Feel free to mute me.